Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a start of a new run on FTL. I know normally FTL has always been on the stream, but unfortunately I can't stream today because stupid NTL, Virgin Media, it hasn't been NTL for like years and years and years, but yeah, I still I still call it NTL because I still remember NTL, because well, debatable, but the top speed that they offer has always been the fastest, but upload speed isn't included in that, and although I think the customer service at Virgin Media isn't particularly brilliant, it's also, from whatever I've heard from all my friends in the who have the other providers in the UK, it's either on par or better, so I wouldn't know what to say. But anyway, we're going to be starting a new run, and I'm going to be asking a question at the start. I'm doing the runs on hard, or I have been doing, because it's for new content. I've completed the game, I've defeated the boss before on normal, so I thought, well, hard's the new thing, let's do it. But watching other Let's Players, they were all on easy, or at least the ones that I was watching, Rumba and Northern Lion, and Quill did his little thing through, I think he went on easy as well, but I'm asking you guys a question. Would you rather see me attempt hard, complete easy, or I would think I could run through on normal, reasonably easy enough as well. Obviously we'll be able to get to the Type Cs and more new content sooner. We'll have less doubling up of ships, and then we can probably get on to mods again if we switch to easy or even normal. But I'm going to let you guys ask. And by the way, we have Rabid Wolf, Jen Granger, and Dark Gia as our crew, because those were the last people to comment on the series. I actually had to go all the way back to episode 1 to get these comments, though. But actually, it's only, it's not that long ago. The last comment on episode 1 came after some of them on episode 2 and 3, but here we are. We have the TGS Type A, to Type A, 4 Cs. Yes, because we're still trying to reach our Cs, and we're going to go on hard this run, but let me know. Defeat the Federation flagship with any Kestrel layout. See, I've done that, but I can't remember what this one is. But anyway, let's try hard. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebels catch up. I wish I could talk. It's not like I've never said this before. Cloaking. Cloaking prevents enemies from firing at your ship or charging their weapons. It also increases your base evade by 60%. Now, I don't normally like the Type A. Yeah, I really more am a Type B type of thing with this, because I just like more pew-pews. And as if any of you ever seen the few limited mod things that I've done, like my own Type, I think I did call it my own Type C, but obviously that doesn't work now. My own custom type of the Kestrel, it was even more pew-pews. I think it was the TGS Longship, if you want to look on the channel for it. But we're going to jump, and of course we're going to stay in the Nebula, because the longer we're in the Nebula, the slower the Rebel fleet moves, and again, that's something both of the YouTubers didn't seem to know. It's hard to see why, but this beacon appears to be a tourist destination. One of the ships at the small station is offering a deal. It's a lot of fuel, but we really are probably going to need to use missiles, but I'm going to take the trade anyway, because it's a net, I think, it's a net plus on scrap. You jump into a sector of nebulas based on beset by a plasma storm. Automated rebel scout stationed at the beacon moves into attack. Well, medbay doesn't need to be powered. Burst laser does. And we're going to power down the O2 and get the shield up. The burst laser is going to go straight at its weapons, and once we've taken down its weapons, I will bring back the O2 and get rid of the shield. Oh, it's got a freaking drone. Okay, so we might have to wait for 2 shots now. Come on, shield back up. Good. Second shot onto the drone control. Then once the drone control is down, I'll bring back the oxygen. We're only at 75%. Yeah, we're good. We've got... Okay, that's now dead, so we can take down the shield, bring back up the O2, and bring up some evade chance. Well, just let it actually charge. That's probably not a bad idea. And the next shot will go at the shields. Just so that we can get through. I mean, if we would have taken the shields at the first, then this would actually have been killing, and I probably wouldn't even have had to bother with powering up the O2. Now, just in case it tries to escape. And also, I have listened to your guys on tactics, which I always do when I read the comments, and I think you're right. Probably shooting at the cockpit. Once the evade chance gets as bad as like I was having, aiming a volley at the cockpit and hoping that, just one gets through and takes it out is probably not a bad idea. Another 12 scrap, that's good. Jump. We're really not ready for the store yet, so let's jump out, go to the distress, and then the store, and hopefully we'll have enough scrap to get something worthwhile then. But it is going to mean maybe a mad dash for the exit. You detect a rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. Their weapons are charged, but they're not firing yet. Intervene to defend the outpost. The rebel responds to your threat. I don't know who you are, but no one defies the rebel fleet. They move in to engage. Okay. Well, for a start, power things. Really, we start with an... Oh, no, wait. Let's get the evade chance. Do I really need to use the Artemis? Depends on when that takes it down, but I'm going to fire first at the shields. I think we can get away without using any missiles this run, and because we have so few, because I traded them away, I'm going to do my best to do so. Shields... Ah, that didn't go as to planned. Weapons guy into the shields, engine guy actually even into the shields. That needs to get up really quick. Burst laser did fire, but I didn't put it onto auto fire because I'm an imbecile. Go up the weapons. I need to take down one of them. Fire, 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 fire. Open doors, open doors. I don't know if 2 doors actually makes any difference there, but we'll try it. The burst laser is ready to fire. And... oh no, because it took our weapons down. Guys, back in there, fix the weapons, please. There we go. That's how I should have it if I'm primarily using the burst laser. Okay, this was poorly done. And with how... okay, that went better though, because the way that they was organised. And hopefully, when this fires... close all the doors. Who was it who was in the end? Yeah, Dark Gear. You need to go into the control panel there. Okay, weapons down. That's what I should have done first. I'm an idiot. Now, burst laser to the cockpit to make sure that they don't escape. Leaving the shield up, it might take a bit longer, but it's going to be the more sensible option. Right, go back to your stations now. There should be enough O2 here. Yeah, it looks like there is. Good. Okay, you now can't escape. You are bringing your weapons back up, so we'll fire at that. I'm also going to try and suffocate a few more people. Once we get the first level of sensors, or we get someone to man it, then we should be good. And I'll try... then again, that's something that would work better with the Type B, because I could send like the minimum amount of damage to each place to keep it down. Keep the O2 down, or keep the cockpit down so they can't escape. Because if you can keep these two damaged... okay, that was enough, yeah. Well, that was more misses than I would have liked, and to be honest, they was badly damaged. I don't know how I was able to keep it going. The ship breaks apart, and you quickly salvage what you can. The outpost hails us, and they promise us... those pompous bastards expected free services just because they defeated the Federation. They haven't defeated... and we continue on. Okay. Gonna let the oxygen just refill a bit in case we get into a nebula and I have to do the stupid thing. jump and to the distress beacon. If we can get a good bit of scrap here, then we might be able to buy a new subsystem or something along them lines when we get to the store. Prepare... Oh. You have encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks as if it was fleeing the rebel advances and ran out of fuel. Its distress beacon is active, but you're not sure if anyone is on board. Prepare to board for an investigation. No! Dark! As you investigate the ship, you are attacked by a now cannibalistic crew. Driven by lack of food, they have turned to feeding on each other. As you fight your way off the ship, one of your crew falls to the crazed attackers and you are forced to leave him behind. Well, this is why my XCOM was watched me try not to kill you, because if you get named as a subscriber in one of my Let's Plays, I'm afraid you probably do have a high chance of dying. Wolf and Granger, we mourn your loss. Okay, this is the last jump we can do and still get back to the store without doubling back on ourselves, so let's try it. Of course, we're not going to pay them. We probably could get 12 scrap back. It depends. I think it delays it by about 2 sectors. Oh, that's, a rough maths to do. Now, we'll be paying 12, so we'll be at minus 12, and we don't get any scrap from this. So we probably could have got, we'll see what we would have got. And then you think, well, we could have got that in 2 other sectors if we got something similar. But we're going to fight the ship. We paused, and it's the same layout as last time. That time when I said that I did things wrong. Or weapons-wise, I mean. It's a completely different ship, but weapons-wise. So I'm going to go straight for... Oh, and they have a... If you want to fight in the medbay, I'm quite happy to do that. I've got that free power, so I'll put it there. Do we fire before he's been? Unfortunately, no, which meant he's taken down my medbay. That's nice. Okay, but their weapons are down, so I can risk not having the evade chance. Come on, kill it, kill it, kill it. You... any evade chance is better than none. Just go this way, please. You actually... No. Back to stations. And put out the fire that way. I haven't refired the burst laser because I'm an imbecile. Let's make sure that they can't heal that. And actually auto-fire there, please. Come on, the fire should be disappearing by now. That's good. Close all the doors. Yep, as long as we keep the weapons down, we should be good. Although, I'm going to send one on the shields. Just to confuse them and force them to have other places to heal. Because if they just get the beam up, we're fine. No, we're not accepting your surrender. I think we can get more scrap. Now that their shields are down, let's go to the cockpit. Because we at least need 2 more shots, because they've got 4 left, and we're going to do 3 damage, hopefully, if we don't miss. Oh, we're ready to jump. Okay, it's pretty safe now that they're going to die. So, just to be a douche, and to make sure they don't try to get off at the last minute, let's take out their teleporters. Oh, the shields are coming back up. Yeah, not in time. There we go. Now there's oxygen back in the room. We got 14 scrap. To be honest, we might have been better off accepting their offer. Because we still haven't really got that many missiles. Right, everyone, to the med bay. There should be enough oxygen there now. More than enough. And once you've fixed it, we can heal you guys up. Yes, good med bay. You want to go back to your station, Wolf? And Granger, and we're going to send you back to the engine bay. Hopefully we can pick up another member of crew, because... yeah, we don't have that many. Let's jump. No, we're going to the store. I'm going to regret it. I know I'm going to want more scrap than what we got, but... You find yourself surrounded by a group of mysterious alien vessels. They hail you, and you approach vulnerable technologies. Oh god, not vulnerable technologies, good technologies. Cloaking I would actually quite like, but we're not going to get, because we don't have enough. What's on page 2? That's good for if you get into a sector where there's lots of dead ends. But there's nothing really here that I want. Well, there is. I wouldn't mind cloaking, but I don't have the money for it. So let's fix all, buy some fuel, and we jump. Now we make it to the exit because I don't think we're going to have time for much else. A small platform orbits a nearby beacon. It looks like a refueling station of some sort, and it is cheerfully broadcasting responsible prices in a spectra. Okay, dock with a platform and attempt refueling. The refueling station welcomes you into one of its berths, and as you hail them, there is an explosion from the engine room. While assessing the damage, you detect a pirate ship closing fast. You could have refilled that. That means that we don't have any dodge chance. If I had 2 levels of shields, I wouldn't need to take out these weapons, because that looks like 2 single hull lasers to me. But let's see if we can't take this thing out. Shields being taken out is not good. And we need to vent that as quick as we can. But if we can pin their weapons down, we should be good. And we're going to have maybe 10% evade chance once our guy leaves. But just keep pinning down the weapons. Close up, let the oxygen come back, and then once it has, Granger, I'm afraid you're going to have to go and try and fix that up. It looks like you're keeping it down good enough, so come and fix the shields and we'll see if we can't take down the cockpit, stop them from evading so many shots. There we go. Now it should be easy pickings. I still haven't got the cockpit back, so let's just go for the shields. It makes no difference really, because this, if it hits enough, should kill it. But if it doesn't hit enough, it means that we won't have to worry about shields. But no, it's going to hit because we've got no, there's no chance of it missing. Yeah, there we go. The guy's dead. 18 scrap. So we would have spent 12 scrap to get into 2 fights, which would have got us about 18. We would have broken even if we would have bought the delay thing. Maybe it would have meant that we could have got to the store easier, but I don't think we would have gained any more scrap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can always divert here, so I can get 4. And how much is that gap there? Right, that's growing by not quite 2 centimeters. I've literally got a ruler up to the monitor at the minute. And that takes me up to 8. So 4 jumps is about what we can manage, but it's on the borderline. So let's go to the distress, do like a free jump system with the possibility to, nick back here once we know better. You follow the distress beacon into a tiny asteroid belt. You find a small ship struggling to maneuver. Hail them off with assistance. Their response, help, our shields are down and we won't be able to last long. Try shielding them with your ship. 9 scrap for 4 damage, net loss. They don't give us anything? Well, we're going to keep jumping. Your scans reveal a mining base on a nearby planet. Lawn sinks abandoned. No signs of life detected. If it was a mining thing, then surely there would have been something we could have stolen. Do I run the risk? Well, that would be where the episode would normally end, guys, but because it's FTL, I'm going to extend it to the beacon because we're not that far away. Although I can't really ask for Twitch chat now about where we're going to go. Sell missiles to scrap? No, I really need missiles. I want to see where they're going to be jumping to because I think we might have either timed that perfectly or I could have got one more jump in. You arrive at the long-range beacon with the FTL drive is charged. You can jump to the next sector. An advanced rebel automated ship that remains stationed near a small rebel space station. Sensors indicate that it's a storage vessel for military goods. Attack the automated scout to get to the cache, of course. Burst laser. Right, with the drone and the weapons, they can get through my shield. So, first one has to go onto the weapons. Because if it gets timed, poorly for us, then that beam's going to get through. I think we might be okay. Okay, that's now down. Take out the cockpit so they can't dodge. And then probably just focus fire on the shields to finish it off. I don't reckon they're going to get the weapon back up. The automated scouts do automatically repair, but not by much. And you're still going to have dodge chance because that's not red. So let's just send another one there. That's one thing, if you shoot down the engines, you will gradually reduce the dodge chance, each level that you take it down. However, the cockpit, you have to take it down completely, but then when you do, it's down to 0%. And we might not kill them this time. Well, we won't kill them this time because the shield's up, but one more round of it and they're dead. Okay, no, they've got their gun back up. That's annoying. Should have just, knowing that I couldn't kill them that time, and it was going to take 2... Oh, good, they missed, so they're dead anyway. That's good, but that was bad on me. That was bad play. The station, thank you. Now, we're jumping to the next sector. I tend to like to have 2 levels of shields by sector 2. Can I get a level of doors? No, we literally have no scrap. Okay, then we'll accept. And that's a bit of an improvement, but I've had better sectors before, so we're going to jump. Yeah, we would have had one more system. We could have gone like here, here, here. Just though. We could have arrived there when this white line would have been there. Anyway, next sector. And I think we're going to go to the pirate control, because although I like nebulas in normal systems, because it slows down the rebel fleet, it doesn't slow them down in a nebula itself. So, nebulas are a bit pointless. You get all the bad things without any of the good. And pirate control probably means more fights, so we'll take that, I think. Yeah, let's go. A few years ago, this region was bustling with trade activity. Now it's overrun with bandits and marauders. You should tread lightly here. Well, anyway, ladies and gents, that's all the time we got for this episode. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to say goodbye. Goodbye.